So last night we started a new adventure. I am about to be on my third baby, and we have co-slept with Grayson and with Eva. Eva basically co-slept with me until Justin got home about 6 months ago. So I am not the world's best role model when it comes to not co-sleeping, make sure they're in their own bed, make sure they don't have a blanket. I'm not the best. I've done what has worked out best for me as a working mom. When it was just me and Eva, I wanted to know where she was, if she was sleeping okay, if she was having nightmares. So I kept her in bed with me. Same thing with Grayson. I couldn't put him down. I couldn't put him in his own room. Now with the thought of number 3, we're like, okay, this isn't working. He's getting hot. He's waking up every hour. We have to put him in his bed. So last night we started night 1 of Put Grayson in His Bed mission. And it actually went really good. So we have a crib, which he absolutely thinks is baby jail. And then we got a toddler bed at a yard sale for $10 with a mattress. It was a really good deal. And we set that up for him. So what I tried was I got him to sleep, holding him. He was sitting with Daddy on the couch, drinking his bottle, fell asleep. Put him in his bed. I made a pallet on the floor. Yeah, I slept on the floor. And actually slept better than I have in weeks. And he slept in his bed by himself until about 3:30. And I honestly think that he probably would have stayed asleep longer, but our puppy started whining about 3:30 this morning, so it woke him up. But it was a really good night. I actually got to sleep until 3:30. Not just, kind of sleep and doze in and out, but actually lay down, close my eyes, and not open them again until 3:30. It was amazing. So we are going to continue this journey. And so what my mom had suggested, which is what she did with me, was to every night go a little bit farther away and a little bit farther away. And so tonight I'm not going to sleep right next to his bed, but I'm going to sleep in the room and see if just, getting that little bit of separation, not necessarily being, he's going to put his hand down and feel my head, but letting him get into his version of his own comfort zone. So I'm going to try it. I've read different stuff online, and it's just, when you have more than one kid, it's really hard because letting them cry it out ends up waking up the dogs, which then ends up waking up the 7-year-old, who then is extremely cranky and will not go back to sleep, or thinks that it's time to get up and go to school and literally gets up and turns on her TV and starts getting ready. So it's just, it's a fine balance. We have to find balance in this house because I'm so tired. I'm going to lose my mind. But I am going to document how this works so that other parents like me that think that they just absolutely can't do it, it is doable. You just have to find what works for you. You have to find what works for your kids. My daughter would sleep 12 hours a night, and she didn't care if you were in the room with her or not. She would have been the perfect baby to lay down in a crib and go to sleep. But I was a lot younger. I didn't know any better. I wanted her close to me at all times, so I kept her with me. But, then when it was time for her to go to her own room, she was perfectly fine with it, if not completely ready for it, because she was kind of tired of sharing a bed with me. So it worked out great. But Grayson is a little bit more stubborn and is going through a very needy mommy phase. It is a very, I don't want you to drop me off at daycare. I don't want you to put me down. I don't care if you're cooking. I want you to hold me. Even I don't know at what point I became the favorite parent again, but I want to trade back. Like, I can't hold him for 8 hours a day when I'm home. So we're going to see how this works, and everybody keep their fingers crossed that I don't completely lose my mind. I feel very refreshed after my night of whole sleeping, so I hope to do it again tonight. And I will say that the grizzly bear that is my husband got up in a rather joyful mood. So obviously he's missed sleeping too. So we are going to keep our fingers crossed that Project Put Grayson in His Own Bed is a success, and we will update tomorrow. Bye.